One of you guys told me about a Scandinavian handbag brand that I had never ever heard of before. And as you can see, I definitely made a purchase and she is quite large and in charge. Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Melissa and I absolutely love handbags. So when one of you guys told me about this Scandinavian brand, I just had to check it out. Now I know that I have a pretty bold collection behind me, but I actually really love Scandinavian designs. A couple of my bags that I would consider to be in the Scandinavian design category would be my Bottega Veneta Jody bag here. It's very beautiful. The color is muted and it's definitely Scandinavian, at least in my perspective. Another bag that I feel like is definitely more on the Scandinavian design is another Bottega Veneta bag of mine. This is the pouch bag. It is a clutch style bag, which I feel like fits perfectly in the Scandinavian design. It's kind of hobo, it's kind of slouchy. The only thing I would say about this that's not very Scandinavian is the color. But other than that, the overall design is pretty Scandinavian, at least again in my perspective. And one last bag that falls in that Scandinavian design that I have in my personal collection is my YSL camera bag. A lot of Scandinavian designs work with linen, and I feel like this bag goes so beautiful with linen. They also are known for their neutrals. They're blacks and whites more specifically, but also some grays, sometimes some navy blues, and natural materials. So I feel like this is definitely more on the Scandinavian side with the natural materials that are in this bag and the fact that it is black and white. I also really love interior design that is Scandinavian. As much as I love it, and I do have pieces in my home that are definitely Scandinavian designs, I can't do my whole home in a Scandinavian design because I have too many kids and a lot of white is brought into the Scandinavian designs. But once we do go ahead and move forward with our home renovation, that's kind of the direction I am going with. So as soon as I heard that there is an actual Scandinavian handbag company, I just had to go and check it out. And as soon as I did, I fell in love with the brand. The brand is Cala Jade, C-A-L-A Jade. The styles of their bag are Scandinavian. As how many times can I say Scandinavian in this video? They're very classic, they're very chic. They do have a few muted colors. They had like a grayish lilac, they had a beautiful muted green. They had some gray, some navy blues, but most of their colors were in the natural family. And so I actually ended up with a bag that is a color that you guys probably wouldn't suspect. After I went on their website and I saw their price points, I saw the bags, I did go ahead and do a quick little search in YouTube and I couldn't find very much at all. I think I found maybe one YouTube shorts on the brand, but other than that I couldn't find anything on this brand, which was really disappointing because I always want to research and see if a brand is good before I spend my money on it, especially if it's coming from another country, because return policies can be difficult if they are coming from another country. So then I went ahead and headed over to their Instagram and I checked out their Instagram photos, and that is where it really got me, you guys. The bags were stunning. I was able to see them modeled on different people and kind of get a gauge for the sizes of the bags and how they look on different frames and how they were styling the bags. So then I went back to the website. I saw that they were having a summer sale, but I decided to actually go for a bag that wasn't part of the summer sale. There was many bags that I could have gone for. There's one particular bag that really stood out to me, which is this one here. It is massive, you guys. I got it in the largest size, so you definitely can get this bag in a smaller size as well. I believe it actually has two smaller size. But for me, at 5'6" and a size 10, I wanted something that was going to look big on my particular frame. And I have to say that this one is definitely met where I was trying to go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop rambling now. Hopefully you guys are able to see So this is the dust bag that it came with. It did not come in a box. It only came in the cardboard box that it was shipped in. And unfortunately, the cardboard box was pretty beat up, but that's kind of expected, and it's definitely not the brand's fault. It is the shipping company's fault. So there's lots of hands on the box since it did come from a different country, but this is the bag that I went for. I got it in black. When I think of Scandinavian, I think of black and white and natural woods. So I had to go with the black. I did think about going for the navy, but the navy was completely sold out, and the navy was actually on sale, but the black wasn't. I don't remember the name of this bag, but I will pop it up on the screen for you guys to see. As you can see, it's very Bottega vibes. I love the woven leather. There's a theme behind me. Woven leather, get your words right, girlfriend, is just my thing. I really enjoy it. I will say the size of this bag is slightly larger than I expected, but I like it. I think it's really cool. It's really chic. The handles here are a rolled handle. It has this little tab here so that you can unsnap it. It does have it is slightly structured, so you can see at the bottom there. The leather is pretty thick, but it doesn't have a lining on the inside, which I am grateful for because this bag is slightly heavy. Now it's not crazy heavy, but it is slightly heavy. It's heavy enough where I feel like I need to mention it to you guys. It does also come with a shoulder strap. So you're going to get another rolled handle, and you're going to get these beautiful shoulder straps here. Unfortunately, the shoulder strap is not removable, so that's definitely a downfall for me personally. And then as far as the bag goes, it doesn't have a lining. It just has this suede interior. The lining that it does have is actually a pouch. So you're going to have this pouch that comes inside of this bag, which I think looks really cute, kind of pulled out like that. It just adds a few extra details to the bag, and then you can just uncinch it. And then the inside of the lining, it actually has a zipper compartment and 2 pockets. So let me go ahead and take the lining out so I can share with you a little bit better what that looks like. I'm gonna fold down the top portion. The top portion of the lining is very soft and supple, but the bottom portion is a little bit more sturdy, adding a little bit of structure to the bag. So you have the zipper pocket here. It does have their name on there. It's a silver zipper. It does have a smooth zip. And then you have 2 compartments here. One of these compartments has card slots inside of there, and the other one doesn't. So I do feel like this pouch is a really good additional feature to have inside of the bag, especially if you are worried about people sticking their hands inside of your bag. As far as the interior goes, you can see it's just the back of the suede lining here. I will probably use this bag without the lining or without the pouch inside because it does make it quite a bit lighter and not as heavy. So if you're wearing this for a long period of time, I feel like it may get too heavy with that pouch inside. You do have a leather tab. This is a sample of the leather that you will have on the bag. I'm gonna go ahead and pop up on the screen all of the details of this bag, what type of leather it's made out of, so that you guys can see those details as well. On the back of the leather tab, it does have your information. So it has a barcode and then the bag that you got, or the bag number that you got. And then mine is in the size large, and then it comes with a tag as well. So that is everything that comes with the bag. Now, as far as what fits inside of this bag, you guys, you're going to be able to fit literally everything. So I'm not going to do a what's inside of my bag with this bag because, like I said, you can fit everything. This would even be good as an overnight bag. It is really big. As far as the size comparison, hopefully you guys are able to see both of those in screen. The Bottega Veneta Small Jody, which is my largest bag that I own, is quite a bit smaller than the Cala Jade bag. You can see there, it is much larger. As far as weight goes, the Cala Jade is slightly heavier than the Jody bag without the pouch inside. If you add the pouch, then it does get quite a bit heavier than the Jody bag here. I did want to quickly mention 2 cons that I have seen so far. both of which come with this strap. So this little guy right here, as beautiful as it is, I think it's absolutely stunning, is very stiff, very hard, and very uncomfortable on the shoulder, especially because this bag is somewhat heavy by itself. And as soon as you add things in there, I just can imagine that this strap is going to be very uncomfortable. The other con, which is also with the strap, is that it is not removable. It is on a D-ring, so you definitely could unstitch it and remove it if you know that you're not going to ever use the shoulder strap, but otherwise it is not removable, which is pretty unfortunate. The plus side of that, if I had to say a plus side, because I am pretty disappointed about that, is the fact that it does tuck inside of the bag and then you can't see it at all. It does, you know, obviously fit in there very, very comfortably. So far, I think this bag is very beautiful. I think the leather quality is really, really great. If I would have tried this on in store, I think I would have gone for the medium instead of the large, just because I feel like it's going to be a little bit lighter and a little bit easier to work around. But other than that, I am really, really happy with my purchase. I think it is so beautiful. The leather is shiny and scrumptious. I just can't wait to start using this bag. Hi guys, Editing Melissa here. You guys get to watch me try on the bag as I chat with you. I did decide that I want to actually exchange it for the medium, so I went on their website to see what I needed to do in order to exchange it, and there was just too many variables. For example, if they had to pay to pick up the bag from the shipping company that I used, then they would not pick up the bag, they would refuse the bag. I would also have to pay a shipping fee to send it back to them, and then there would be another fee on top of that. Plus, when I ordered the medium size instead of the large, I would have an additional shipping fee on top of that. So I just opted to go ahead and keep this size. I think it's going to be a great bag. It's just that the medium size would have worked better for me. Alright guys, I think that's going to go ahead and wrap up today's video. If you have any questions about the bag, please leave them down in the comments below. And if you know of any brand that you think that I would be interested in, let me know. I would love to check them out. I may make a purchase, I may not, of course. It has to be something that's actually going to work in my lifestyle. But I am really, really thrilled with my purchase from Cala Jade. I will say, out of the two new brands that I have just tried, so the Lee Tanner and the Cala Jade bag here, I am more impressed with the Cala Jade bag than I am with the Lee Tanner. I just really, really love the style and the leather. The Lee Tanner almost feels like it has some sort of a waxy coating on it, so I don't necessarily love that about this bag, but I do think it is a beautiful bag. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. But until next time, bye guys.